Hey, Raise here, another Rage 2 achievement guide. We'll be going for the achievement Acid House, which is complete the Torn Plains race in under 3 minutes and 3 seconds. Now you can see where I'm at. I'm over here in the far right end side of the map for Torn Plains. Once you get to there, it looks kind of like this. You'll be walking inside, and to be able to start the race, you'll just follow where I'm going down here and turn right and go all the way down to where you can see a guy here who says sign says race. Now, I've already done it a couple times to try it out. You'll be just walking inside of a cutscene and introduction to this guy and be doing the race. Now, as far as the race goes, the vehicles are not that great at controlling and handling, so I would just try my best, if I were you, to try to take the course easy for a while to get used to the turns and tights of everything, because it's just there's these really tight turns and corners and shortcuts. You're going to want to take these shortcuts that I'm doing here. You're going to want to be able to take them at a decent speed, because this the time allowance is very short, unless you can perfect this track without having to mess up at all, because I did one right there. You can only probably mess up a few times at very most, depending upon how bad the mess up is. Like I said, the time is pretty tight for any screw ups, so make sure you're constantly boosting the entire time. Learn the track, on these straightaways and jumps, make sure you're boosting the entire time. I would recommend making sure you can boost here and there if you feel comfortable with boosting around corners. To make them work a little better, be my guess. It might help you out a lot, because I ended up screwing up twice here and ended up still squeaking by for the achievement. Now this corner right here, you're going to really hold that B button, make sure you do that drift around that corner, and as soon as you get around that corner, I would use the boost if I were you to slingshot yourself around and get out of there faster. As for these corners here, you just want to take them a little slow. You might want to use a little bit of boost just to kind of get yourself at the better angle. Make sure you take this shortcut over here to the right, because you get like a nice straight shot right here going down the tunnel. Going from the left side can be kind of a bad thing, depending upon how you want to come in at it and turn and boost. So as long as you keep doing what I do, around the track, and don't do that obviously, and just boost around the corners, you should be able to get this in no time. I mean, it is practice and practice and practice. It takes me a few tries to get this down. So make sure you do all those shortcuts I do for sure. Like this one here, almost went right by because I'm going too fast. This is a pretty good shortcut here. Make sure you boost around these corners as best as you can, and use that B button to drift. If you have to, use a little bit of a break in between here and there to make sure you slow down to actually hit that corner and to drift it around the corner. And sometimes you can use that boost to slingshot around it. Other than that, just keep boosting on the straightaways and just practice this until you get it down. It's going to take a little bit. Make sure you try to boost around here as well a little bit. For sure, I would say when you're in the jump in midair, I wouldn't boost. It doesn't seem like it makes you go any faster. I would just hold off on the boosting. That way you can save it for the recharge when it comes back for you. And just keep boosting around these corners as best you can without having to mess up. Other than that, just keep trying it, and hopefully you guys will get it faster than I did. Hopefully this guide helps you out, and make sure you get these tips down and practice this track. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe, and I'll have more Rage 2 achievement guides for you soon.